Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Brings in the kick at the 9.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
19, Charger, 19, go!
Throwing now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
Let's go now.
And the Falcons
Working inside the red zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series.
the kicker on for the point after.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And then up to the races, middle of the field. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
Well, partner, it's about the most unlikeliest score you're going to see. 6-2 out the gate. I don't think I've ever seen it. But you follow a touchdown with a block point after and a return, it's exactly what you get. And you actually see smiles on both sidelines as we get going.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
1st down from the 42.
Yellow!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Looking quickly here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Taken in by Noah Fant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. It's a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Butker knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing from the gun. Caught out left. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Setting up to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw now. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead to 7. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now the PAT try coming up. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score, Falcons 13, Chiefs 5.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has it at the 11. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Play action, Mahomes. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10. Around to Robinson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Working on 1st down. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
Chiefs 12.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready,
They'll throw it here on first. That one's complete, right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals.
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Falcons push the lead to 2 scores now. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Yellow. Go, Wu, Eddie.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to throw it. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled there by James Pierce.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a 2-score game at 9 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Bring the tight end in motion. Second and 10. Here he is to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On the jump.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He crosses the 35. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. On the red zone now. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for two. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
33, Chiefs 18.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Will begin his return from the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
He takes this forward a little to about the 39. It was Mike Saylor still on that stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
39-yard line.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Gets this one to Tyler Algier. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Rio Chanel able to bring him down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This is cut downfield by Rice. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He brings it in. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They're throwing it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw, Mahomes. Dialing up a receiver screen. This one gets to the 22. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
2 yards.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Oh, try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Now here he goes on the boot. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Mike Samuel makes the play.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Catch made underneath by the back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He finds Fate. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Get it. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Got it. Ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 79. Pump. Set. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into traffic. Complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Number 84.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down from the 42.
7 Pirates. Check, smash. Bronco 80.
They're going to pass it here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Here's a counter give. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Chiefs pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. Will bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Robinson on the inside give. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for my partner, Brock Hewitt, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Kansas City.
put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next stake. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, put out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And taken down just past the 20 at about the .21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Purdy looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Get set, get set. What's up?
Here's Purdy. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
13, Lou. Lisa, 24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pass caught by Pearson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
14 yards. And the 49er first down.
Get set.
First and 10.
Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
11.
35-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jupiter. Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
The 4-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Done.
Myers in motion right. Now Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Final play of the half. Purdy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A short throw there to Strange. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
These are 24.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Now the extra point.
On for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score, Jaguars 49ers nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the 49er first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
First and 10 at the 32.
They look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Pearsall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Purdy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall from 6 yards away. And the 49ers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Touchdown, Jaguars! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Purdy now to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
A gain of 17 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 27 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
49ers 15.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, lock.
Here's Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Hey, easy,
49ers 32-yard line.
Tomato. Done. Dirty left. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Lisa 24. Soga, hot.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Go. Hey, Ginger, time. Ready.
Try to take this home, they'll run. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Ron, go, let's go. Hey, Ginger,
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. So this will be a win.